Dear parents, I'm Sonal Jain, a kids wisdom coach, and I am on a mission to empower 1 million parents of 0 to 6 years to understand and handle the cranky behavior of their kids and spend a quality time with them using a various techniques so that they can unhide the potential of their kids and help them have a holistic development. Today, we are here with the episode 3 of our series, and the topic of today is Raising Healthy Kids Journey Towards a Medicine Free Life. So, today we have Naren Subramani, health and happiness coach, and a yoga instructor with us. He will share some detailed insight regarding today's topic. Welcome, Mr. Naren Subramani, and thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you, Sonal. Hello, everybody.
Imagine a world where our children could thrive without a constant need for medicines, navigating through their days with the natural vitality. Intriguing, isn't it? This thought might seem a bit out of reach at first, but let's dive into the realm of possibilities. Together, have you ever pondered the impact of balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains on your child's health? Or considered how regular the physical activity can not only build a strong bodies but also fortify their immune system against the common illnesses? Let's not overlook the power of adequate sleep, which rejuvenates their growing bodies and minds, preparing them for challenges of the next day. And then there is a mindfulness and the emotional well being aspects of the health that are often neglected but are crucial for a medicine free life. Imagine teaching our kids the importance of listening to their bodies, understanding their emotions, and managing stress through the breathing exercises or yoga. What if I told you that there are ways to boost your child's health naturally, reducing their reliance on medications? Yes, it requires commitment, a dash of creativity, and a sprinkle of patience. But the outcomes are incredibly rewarding. If this piques your curiosity, stay with us in this live podcast where we will explore these ideas further, sharing insights and practical tips to embark on this journey towards a healthier and a medicine free life for our children. So let's explore together how to nurture resilient, happy, and a naturally healthy kids. So are you all ready for that? Yes. So let's start. Today, I will invite Mr. Naren Subramani to have some details on today's topic, and I would like to ask him the question like, why do you think the physical health very important for the children?
Yeah, thank you, Sonal. Yes, see, body is such a beautiful creation. In this world, none of the machines can we can equate to the body, right? It's such a beautiful creation with the nature, I can say. It has been like overall, if you see an organism, it could be an human or it could be an animal or whatever. It's subdivided into organ systems. Organ systems could be like many organ systems like digestive system, uh, uh, neural system, cardiovascular system, lot of systems. We have around 11 to 12 organ systems in the body. So that is further divided into organs. Many organs form the organ system. Organs could be like heart, liver, kidney, and which is further made up of tissues. Tissues like adipose tissue, the tissue connecting the bone and the muscle, ligaments, all this. Further, the tissue is made up of a cells. Cells are of different types like red blood cells, white blood cells, and further it is made up of a chemical compounds like calcium, potassium, magnesium, whatever the nutrients we require. So it has the six layers where all these work together, okay, cooperate, coordinate together, and keep the system alive. That's how much difficult job it is. If you take a simple example of a neurons, right, it's in millions and trillions of neurons. When a mosquito bites, immediately we hit it, right? Within that fraction of second, the sense is getting collected through the spine, and the spine sends the signal to the brain, and brain orders the right hand to take on the particular spot, and lot of things is happening, right? So none of the machines in this world can be created equally with the thinking capacity of the body, or however it is. So that's why the body is a place where we live our life. We should keep it, and consider it as a temple. That's what I say. So physical body is very, very important.
Yeah, you rightly said, until we have, the energetic and the healthy body will not be able to perform our daily task easily. And it is so much required for kids because they are more energetic. So they need to have healthy body to perform their best in their growing years. Yes. So do you think the children can live a medicine free and a disease free life?
Yes, absolutely. Chance is there. A good example will be my family.
Mhm.
So my kids were falling ill frequently many years back. I started exploring what could be the reason, and started studying the body intelligence. I followed many spiritual gurus and deep dived into yoga, and that's how I became an yoga instructor for kids as well. So I gained so much knowledge and implemented by studying many books as well. So that really helped me to implement the concepts. And believe me, it's been like more than 5 years we have been to any hospital or clinic. With the God's wish, we are living and leading a very good life. I'm happy to say that.
Yeah, that's really great to know, and it builds curiosity to know how it happened. So let's learn from you how it is possible. So are you telling people to completely avoid visiting hospitals and clinics?
Yeah, there's a thing we should understand here. There are two factors, external and the internal. External is whatever happening from outside. If there is some emergency situations like small accidents, something bleeding is happening. So all these kind of things, definitely we need to rush to the hospitals. For certain chronic diseases, like it gets accumulated and shows up, bursts in a one common day. It has been accumulated lot of issues for a n number of years back. So those kind of issues can be solved automatically simply following the lifestyle changes, which I will explain later. So simply following them itself consciously, definitely we can lead a medicine-free, disease-free life.
That's really great to know that. So, like what you said something about body intelligence right now. So, I'm very curious to know what is body intelligence, and can you explain with some examples for our audience to understand it in a clear and a proper manner?
Sure, sure. So imagine like, say, what is the normal body temperature? It's 37 degrees Celsius. That's how we try to maintain. So when we travel to some very cold place like Switzerland or somewhere, still if you keep the thermometer and measure the temperature inside the body, it maintains the 37 degrees Celsius, right? And if you go in a hot desert and measure the same, still it maintains the body temperature. So this is something called homeostasis. Okay, body has been designed in such a way that it has to maintain that body temperature. So with this intelligence, it always maintains the same kind of temperature. But during the fever, right, it consciously increases the temperature. That part we will come later. So it's not simply because of some other reason. It consciously increases to vaporize the waste material to throw out. We should understand that. And one more example I can give is like, see, a mother she is suffering from any diseases, particular pancreas or liver, kidney. Okay, so see, when a baby is born in the womb, how the organs are created for the baby. The baby gets the eyes, nose, each and every organs like kidney, heart, whatever it may be, is created from blood of the mother, right? If the mother has the capacity to create more organs, not only for one kid, she can create the prototypes of many kids. She can deliver more than a 5 kids, 6 kids like that, right? She is have the capability. So if she is capable of producing and creating the organ for her child, can't we think that she is capable of healing herself, right? So the main point here is like she might be missing some nutrients that we need to analyze, and if that is supplied in the diet or something, she will definitely get cured, whatever it may be, the chronic diseases like diabetes, bp, even cancer. Cancer is kind of a waste accumulation, that's more knowledge is needed for that. So all these chronic kind of diseases almost can be solvable by consciously following a particular simple lifestyles
Yeah,
methods that I'm going
that's
to explain. Yeah.
that's really something new that I have learned. So it's totally mind blowing. So, please tell me something more. Like, when and how does the body intelligence work during the illness?
Okay. um Fine. Good example will be like so when we will take an example of kid itself. Kid is not feeling well, and some cold is there and running nose is there. So first it starts with a cold. After a few days you'll get the running nose mixed with the mucus and all, right? Basically, it's consciously done by the body intelligence. Whatever the waste accumulated in the uh, chest part, that is the lungs, it wants to throw it out, the nearest passage will be the nose only. So it mixes up with the water and make it as a running nose, or finally it will throw it as a mucus. Similarly in the guts, like in the small intestine, fecal material got accumulated. If the kid is suffering from constipation and have not went for a motion for a few days, right? So I mean, dysentery will happen finally. So the body tries to throw out the waste through dysentery. Similarly, when it has to clean the stomach, it will throw it through the vomit when some undigested food or waste material happens. So basically, we should understand the body is showing some symptom. Consciously, it's throwing out the waste material which the body doesn't need it. Okay, but the mistake what we do is like we suppress it by taking the tablets or whatever it may be.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So, what are the common mistakes we can make in our day to day lives? We
Yes.
make in our day to day lives. Yeah.
Yeah. So as I said, like so taking a self medication or getting immediately panic when there is some vomit or something like that, and even we are making the kids also panic. So these things we should avoid. See, if there is kid is taking some vomit, first support them and don't get panic, and ask them to sit like a, I mean, at at the floor we will sit, right? Like you in the railway platform and all, we can see in Mumbai how the people used to sit like that, and then use the first two fingers, and if you touch the bottom of the tongue, easily it will come out, whatever it may be. We should not, I mean. Uh, uh, hate or like feeling disgust to these things. We should really feel happy that something is going out of the body, our body is getting cleaned. Okay. So running nose for and other issues like a cold and all, we should not take that syrup or something like that. It will automatically get solved in a couple of days. The only thing is like, if sneezing is happening, running nose is happening, give a kerchief to the kid and keep blowing it out. That is enough. We should assist the body. to blowing it out.
Yeah.
So that is,
So,
yeah.
yeah, please continue.
And yes, so observing the system is very important. So as I can say, like when sneezing is happening, keep sneezing. Running nose is happening, keep blowing it out. And if vomit is coming, keep throwing it out. Even for the dysentery also, keep doing it, I mean excrete it. So I mean especially in vomit and dysentery case, since lot of dehydration happens because the body takes water from the body inside, and then mixes it with the uh,
Yes.
waste material and try to throw it out. Okay, so the kids or adults whoever suffering with this may feel dehydration, so need to drink a lot of water. After that, that is enough, no need to take any medicine for this. And for especially cough case, we should not be keep coughing. It is the symptom actually, right? When the mucus, more mucus is got accumulated, it is a symptom. There are natural ways like lemon mixed with the honey, and tulsi pan, and then karpuravali in South India. They used to say some medicinal plant, and peppers mixed with the milk mixed with the haldi. I mean turmeric powder. So a lot of our kitchen itself is a great medical store. So we can use whatever available in kitchen, and we can solve our issues, which are not like major things.
Yeah. So, like I have also noticed, the turmeric milk plays a very important role, while during the cough and cold. So, when you give it to children during the night time before the bedtime, it plays a very crucial role. Yeah, so that's really true. So, what are the main lifestyle changes required for the healthy life for children?
Okay. So there are many, probably who are listening can note it down. I'll try to point it out. But they are like simple steps, not like we need a very complicated process. So first thing is like eating food. Okay. So we always, as a parent, try to avoid the junk food, pizzas, and things made up of all the bakery items are made up of maidas. We know that. So yeah, the consciousness is there for the parent, but still during the birthday parties or something, once in a while the kid eats it. That's fine. But what I mean to say is, when you train the kid to chew the food well, that is very important. If the digestive system's not starting from the stomach, it actually starts from the mouth itself. So when the food is inside the mouth, we need to chew it very, very much so that it becomes like watery, and get the taste of that, and then gulp it. So, and we need to eat it mindfully. That is not happening actually. So what two main things happening here is, when we chew it well, the saliva mixes it with well, and that becomes easy for digestion. Whatever we eat, even the pizza also, right? If you chew it well, so that makes the digestion process easy. And second thing is, so so when we chew, right, so chew for a long time, our mind have the capacity to think that enough, you're eaten a lot, like that, so that we are not ending up with eating more. So that is there actually true. You can refer any book, or like you can Google it. That is actually true. So keep chewing it much. So train the kids to chew the food well. What happens if it doesn't chew it well? So that undigested food get accumulated in the body as a waste for sure. So and another thing is like mindful eating. So taste it and eat it, because when you taste with the taste buds, right, the prana energy is created. When the taste, when you taste the sweetness or whatever the taste, it could be the prana energy is created and absorbed by the body. So nowadays, like kids are like eating, seeing the mobiles. Somewhere they are thinking, so that's actually a wrong process, right? They try to follow the elders. So first, as a parent, we should have a commitment, like when having the food, don't watch any TV or any screens. And one more thing is, better to sit at the floor and have the food so that the abdomen will be open. If you sit at the floor, it's always better. Even if you're sitting in the dining table, also keep the legs crossed at least. That really helps. So these 3 points in the food system. And sleep is also very important. So proper sleep is needed. Yearly sleep is always good. So we should take care of that. Kid is not awakened till the late night, staying with the father who is working or something like that. Better keep the kid sleep and then you can work late night or so. Yeah.
That's really great insight to learn about it. So, are there any other lifestyles changes to follow as well?
Yeah. One important thing is like I am following in my life. I started consuming the white sugar from a very long time. I stopped consuming the white sugar from a
Okay.
very long time. I use only the country sugar. So this white sugar is very worst. And to the surprise, when you shop whichever the food product in the supermarket, it will be there in that product in some different forms. Okay, if you see the ingredients, we will see only the expiry date. Please start seeing the ingredients as well. If the ingredients is very less, it means that it is less processed food. If it is a big para of ingredients, it is highly processed food, better to avoid it, because the sugar is added with the food product in a different forms. So by the food industry, the names which end with os, maltose, sucrose, and end with syrup. So like this, there are some variety of flavors is there. So they try to convert the name and add it. Even in the honey bottle, if you see, right, honey bottle also they added sucrose or syrup or something like that. So it contains sugar. Somehow it gets inside our body. So please be cautious about it when purchasing any food product from the supermarket. So
It's
that's
really
one thing.
interesting.
And second important thing is oil, cooking oil. So cooking oil, better to use cold pressed oil, cooking oil. What is the difference? See, normal sunflower oil or fortune oil, whatever we are getting from the market, those have been heated actually to certain degree of temperature, high temperature. It loses its minerals. So the cold press oil is like in with the help of raw tree trunk. It has been. I mean there is a roller which rolls in a small speed so that the oil doesn't get speeded up. So it did maintain the minerals is maintained. That why it's called as a cold pressed. So those minerals are very important for the body. So these main two things: avoid white sugar, start consuming the cold pressed oil. That will really help. That will really help for the better immunity.
It's really great to know all these things, these are the things which we commonly avoid, even if we know sometimes, we avoid, but it is really important to follow all these things to keep our body healthy and happy. And of course, if our kids are following right from the young age, it will definitely help them in future as well.
Yes, definitely.
So, what is your suggestion to the parents to achieve a disease free and a healthy life for their children?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, if you noted, like I didn't said anything very complicated or like simple process. Apart from the things whatever I said till now, like sugar, stop consuming the sugar and the oil, cold pressed oil. There are few other things. Something like, I mean, our ancestor itself were following it and we stopped it. Like oil bath once in a while, like so there are some procedures for the oil bath. Usually, like gingerly oil is used. The oil is applied on a sunny day all over the body. The kids can be exposed to the sun and early morning, mild where the mild heat is there, and then take a shower, hot shower. After that, the kid should not, a kid or whoever taking the oil bath should not sleep on that day. They should have uh, some curd rice or something like that. So keep that day like very lightweight food or something like that. So our ancestors were following this. What happens is like it actually consumes the sun energy and generate the vitamin D that is very important for the bones, and the calcium also gets formed. So at least once in a month, definitely it's needed. And I'll request you guys, if you get a chance, give an environment for your kids to learn yoga asanas. Yoga is different from yoga asana. Most of the people get confused. Yoga is a bigger umbrella. Beneath that, we have a asanas, that is yoga asanas, and then pranayama, breathe related exercises, and meditation, and few other things. That's like a very yogic, deep yogic level that is not needed for the children. But exposing them to the yogic culture will really help them like avoid many issues like constipation. A simple asanas, like there is an asana called Mandukasana where we hold the Brahma Mudra and keep it on the abdomen and bend down. That activates all the parts in the abdomen. Constipation issue will be resolved simply because of that one asana. Similarly, nowadays people are getting a lot of back pain. 9 to 5 workers, bike riders, right? There are few asanas. If you simply follow that, it can be cured actually. So there is no need to take tablets for the vitamin D or supplements and all. That's not at all necessary. The best source of vitamin D is only the sun. I also had kidney stones actually. I did a lot of research. I was suffering for a few years. Finally, I started following this oil bath that really helped me to solve the kidney stone issues as well.
That's really great to know. I have learned so many new things from you today. And since you have shared so many, new concepts, if our audience want to follow you or contact you, how can they reach out to you?
Yeah, they can Google Naren Subramani. They'll be getting that LinkedIn and my YouTube channel. I'm in Insta and Facebook as well. So yeah, let me ping just my
And
link.
share your link so that people can directly contact you. So everyone, we are open for queries here. If anyone from the viewers have any queries, can type that in the chat box and Naren will answer them.
I'm seeing the private chat actually. I'm not able to ping everyone. I think probably you can.
Naren, from mobile, you can just post it.
Sure.
From your mobile, you can just post it over there. Okay, so we have chat over here. So I have posted the Naren's link tree link in the comment box, in the chat box, so you can follow him over there. Yes, so meanwhile, our viewers have question. Let me introduce and inform. I hope that all of you have got a really great insight from today's session. And if you would like to know more such details, and you would like to know more such updates regarding the health of the kids, so you can type and comment yes in the chat box, so that we will be able to come up with such new ideas and such new tricks to have healthy and healthy kids and raise a happy children to make their future better. So as a kids wisdom coach, I am offering free one-on-one call over a Zoom to the parents, where they can discuss any parenting challenge they are facing. I have posted the Google form link in the chat box. You can fill the form and book the slot. Also, I have posted my link to join my community for more such updates and details. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel to get such more interesting details in future. Also, you can share this podcast to your friends and families if you care for them. Also, you can follow Mr. Naren Subramani on a social media by just typing Naren Subramani on Google and follow him on LinkedIn. So also his social media handles is already shared in the comment box below. Visit his profile for more details. So I hope we are good to go. Okay, so let's wrap up this session. Soon we will come up with our next episode in this series. Stay tuned for the same. Until we meet next time, happy parenting. We nurture the future. Thank you so much. And thank you, Naren, for joining us today and sharing all the great insights with us and with our viewers.
Thank you, Sonal. You are doing a wonderful jobs for the kids. I'm very happy that you gave me an opportunity to share my views with the audience live. Thank you so much.
Yes, it was great honor to have you on. Scene. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, everybody, for attending.